supplies.
I'm sorry, do they not have Tuesdays in Fillory? Feel free to do your own grocery shopping next time.
No. If I have to catch, pluck, or boil one more pigeon, I'm gonna hurl myself off the ship.
I was gone a lot longer than I thought I would be.
Listen, Fen. Before you were born, you were promised to a stranger, a king. And I'm not one anymore. You don't have to stay for my sake.
I'm guessing you've never thought about where I would be if you never showed up. I have. Still in that same village where I was born, married to one of the 3 obnoxious boys I live next to. Now those boys want to drop you off a waterfall, and that's them being polite. What do you think they would do if they got their hands on me?
That got less touching as you went.
I can't go back to my old life. I'm stuck with you, and that means you're stuck with me.
We've been trying to negotiate with the Fairy Queen for the last key, but this is what we got back.
Eat my ass!
We're not sure
Eat my ass!
We're not sure
Eat my ass!
if this was the Fairy Queen's response, or this is one very kinky rabbit's. Maybe there's something you can do to get her attention?
Eat my ass!
These are on the house. For you, saving my life.
We need to talk to your queen. You must know how to get her to come. It's an emergency.
No! The last time I saw her, she threatened to murder me.
Glass half full. She didn't actually go through with it.
But you must have fairy stepsisters or someone you can talk to?
There were no fairy children in the realm, just humans they bargained away from their real parents, like me. Being sent to you ruined everything. I can't go back to the fairy realm. I don't fit in with humans. Why do you think I work at an animal bar?
No, really. I'm not judging you. Trust me, I'm not judging you.
Now you show up and want to make things even worse.
Look, it's too late for me to fix your fucked up childhood. But what we want to offer the Queen would mean real peace for humans and fairies. Maybe the distance between us can finally start to close. And maybe then you won't feel so alone.
That's kind. But just so you know, I'm not alone.
No, really.
Bye, Margot.
Bye, Humbledrum. I love that bear.
So do I.
Yeah, hooray for bears, but we were kind of having a moment.
No, honey. She loves him.
So not their boss, their boyfriend? Is that a thing in Fillory?
Apparently very taboo. But like I told Humbledrum, as long as it's consensual, if I got my way, I'd say go hog wild or bear wild or bull wild. He's very concerned about getting the approval. I don't think he quite gets that you're not even Frey's real dad.
Well then, I will say what I wish my father had said to me. I'm so happy you're dating a bear.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Fairy's dad.
No problem.
That's all the librarian knows.
We have to find someone who's been inside the castle. So, a god.
You say that like it's easy.
Our Lady Underground hasn't answered me in months.
Yeah, remember I tracked Bacchus down with his Instagram notes? They got deleted for terms of sex violations. Nipple? Something? What? Bullshit.
I'll ask Dean Fogg. If I can catch him when he's sober, maybe.
She's lying. Not about the god stuff, that's true. It's what she's leaving out. They gave her some sort of metal thing. Called her siphon. You're supposed to charge it up by ripping out Julia's power, which could kill her. She didn't seem psyched about the idea, but she didn't say no. So? Now what? What's that? Truth key?
If it was, I'd tell you to go away.
Unity. The walkie-talkie key. Trying to talk to the other Penny.
No offense. You're the other Penny. Look. I don't blame you. I'm just trying to survive. It's everyone else. Acting like finding you is enough. When our Penny, the real Penny, is out there. Down there. And, or maybe if we talk to him, we could help him. What?
Just all that shit that you did for the other me. The only person that would have done that for me on my timeline is Julia.
Yeah, oh well. Our Julia's different. She is not the person you loved.
You don't owe me anything. But for what it's worth, it'd be helpful if you explained it. How she's different. What about Reynard? What happened to him after all you took him away?
I don't know. But it was his spark that Our Lady gave to Julia. I know it's not about me. No one ever really felt about me. So I've never really known how to deal with how angry I am at all of it.
Wait, so he could be out there? Still a god, but powerless.
I guess.
And only gods know what's behind the door.
No.
We have to find Reynard.
Thank you for coming. I actually have nothing to say to you.
I know what you want. And I can't give it to you.
We get it. Humans will chop you up and snort your innards.
But not all humans are like that. You know that. We aren't.
I told Julia about our key to give you all a chance to give up on your quest.
We aren't questing, we are surrendering. We are giving you what you want. A nice, quiet, moist as hell spot on Fillory for you to settle. And you give us the key.
Or I walk away. And when the Lorians, floaters, and Western hordes are done with Fillory, I can take it. All of it. Our lifespans dwarf even dwarves. We can wait for what we want.
Oh, but you can't, can you? You see, Frey, well, she told us that there are no fairy children in your realm, so that's a problem.
That's why you planted your eggs in the northern orchard, isn't it? You can't reproduce in the fairy realm. Without Fillory, you go extinct.
Fine. Ignore the problem. Your egg hole's only getting dustier.
You no longer speak for the people of Fillory. Tick Pickwick does. And he has no interest in a deal. If you want my key, come back with a crown. Or an army.
I pray to you, Our Lady Underground. Please don't give up on her. Hello? Ian Fox? Were you talking in here?
And no, I was not. Why?
I woke up this morning with this ringing in my ears.
You should get that checked. By someone who isn't me.
It's not just that. I can feel what other people are feeling.
You were given the power of a god. Spiritual people might say that you're hearing prayers.
I heard you. I felt something coming from you.
What? Exactly.
Desperation. Look, I think that I'm supposed to help you.
No, I do not need your help.
Yes, you do. Your eyes.
We're injured magically, and fixing them with magic risks changing the very core of who I am. Do you understand?
Yes. If you did it. Or another magician, but that's not what I am exactly. If I'm hearing prayers, I'm supposed to do something about them. Why give me this otherwise?
You know, I put a little leftover pigeon in my taco, and it's really, really bad.
We need the key to get back magic. We need our thrones to get the key. We need magic to get our thrones.
It is an Ouroboros of ass.
Maybe King Adrian the Stone Queen will back our claims. We defeat Tick's army, storm the castle.
Yes, and what if we replace the part where we kill everyone with, oh, off the top of my head, democracy? Like we were going to do before magic got forked?
Tick's the only one who can call for an election, and he's got nothing to gain.
Oh, he'll call for it, all right. Josh, I need you to go to Kinko's.
Election? What is this?
There are thousands of them. They were falling from the sky over villages, farms, a brothel. I happened to be walking by.
Collect them all and burn them.
Of course, your grumpiness. But as Abigail wisely reminded me, the citizens now believe they're getting elections. You'd have to be the one to announce they're not, given the revolutionary mood the people have been in recently.
Your plan worked. Tick already started putting up his own campaign flyers.
Of course it worked. Giving people shit is easy. Taking it away is almost impossible. Like Obamacare. Or herpes.
Too true, Bambi. Speaking of difficult conversations with a former lover, do you have a second?
Why the fuck shouldn't my name be on that ballot?
Because we are running for king.
We can call the job whatever we want after we win it.
It has been a struggle to bring this place into the 20th century. Yes, 20th, because when we got here, it was straight up Dark Ages, and we have to start somewhere.
Yeah, we're really civilizing them. What should we teach them next? Outlaw abortion? Women don't want to work, wage gaps, thigh gaps?
Fillory is patriarchal. And we've got to put our best foot forward. And I'm sorry, but in this case, our foot should have a dick.
What, Josh? Do you have some patronizing bullshit to tell me, too?
No. Can you drop me off at the Earth Portal tree? I have an idea, but I need...
Me?
How did you...
Yeah, I have no idea. Hi, Margot. I felt you needed my help, and now I'm here. It's been a weird day. Can't believe I did this. This forest fed so many people.
Not for nothing, but when I was at my lowest point, that tiny spell you showed me, it's what got me back in the fight. Magic is the thing that makes the children of Earth special. All I'm asking is try. children of Earth. Vote children of Earth. Vote the children of Earth. Step right up. Grab a poster.
We need to talk.
Look, Quentin,
What is a siphon? And why do you need Julia to power it?
spied on me?
What does it do?
It's a safeguard. That's all. The library wants to turn magic back on. And once it's back on, I want to make sure it doesn't get used for the wrong things by the wrong people.
So the siphon diverts magic into a library so that they can choose who can use it?
You took a test to get into Breakbooks. If you failed, you would have gotten sent away, with no memory of magic, happily ignorant. But because a group of smart individuals made a judgment call, they let you in.
Why should the library get to choose? They're corrupt. They're killers.
Yes, so are we. At least I have the information, the perspective.
You love magic, and you're probably the best there is at it. You're terrified of what you'll do with it.
I have a reason to be.
I don't know everything that you did as a Niffin, but I know that people make mistakes so that they can change and do better. But only if they're given the chance. Taking away choice is not the answer. There are 7 keys, and we have 8 questers. We can do this without you, and we will, unless you give me the siphon.
Just remember that when magic was turned off, your dad went into remission, Q. And once you turn it back on, his cancer comes back, and he dies.
Straw polls are in, and our ratings are way up. I mean, off the charts. Julia has done us the solidest solid. After the trees, she grew food for the starving peasants. She fixed the dry wells. She even helped this one guy's Bajane's case of head lice. I mean, children of Earth are back on top.
Her fleetlessness suggests that your time as High King has been so brief that Felorian people don't yet know what you stand for.
I stand for them. I stand for economic stability, for a solid, well-researched strategy. That's it. I'm going to tell them in detail my plan. Rafe, write this down. My fellow Felorians, I hereby set forth my policy to restore economic and societal growth to a reunified Fillory.
Blah, 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 blah. So uninspiring. Does he really think he can win by boring them to death? Josh! I hereby declare all native Felorians shall receive 10 free sacks of grain every year.
And how exactly are we supposed to grow that much grain, even with magic? You're making a promise you can't keep.
Bambi, first rule of politics on Earth. All you have to do is say it. It doesn't have to be true.
I hereby declare under my administration low-interest loans for all new infrastructure.
Easy. No interest loans. And we're going to build Fillory's first
Power plants.
Like geraniums?
Will Tick's granular policies keep you warm at night? No. You know what will? Extending the Fillorian summer.
My proposition for growth in new sectors.
Free healthcare for all.
Based on rigorous survey research.
Champagne fountains in every village.
The abatement of dependency on the Golden Goose Standard.
Wealth.
Regulation of agricultural waste to prevent environmental runoff.
Feasts.
Annual famine.
Champagne fountain.
For growth in new sectors.
Free healthcare for all.
Based on rigorous survey research.
Champagne fountains in every village.
The abatement of dependency on the Golden Goose Standard.
Wealth.
Regulation of agricultural waste to prevent environmental runoff.
Feasts.
Annual famine and rampant poverty.
Boat parties.
Elliot, I am so so sorry.
What is it?
Tick's campaign just leaked the transcript from your trial.
You mean the one where you called Fillory a malodorous shithole?
It's already hit the posts.
Son of a picnic.
Julia, what the
There's a little boy in Syracuse. I can feel his parents praying. I know if I just focus enough, I can bring down his fever.
I feel bad interrupting this, but we need your help with something. Finding Reynard. I know, but we need to talk to a god.
I want to help you, but...
Julia, you have all the power now.
Yeah, but he's still a trickster. We don't know what he's capable of.
Look, nobody hates that he's still alive more than me. If we don't do it, we're at a complete standstill. All you'd have to do is locate him, power up Penny's tattoos, and we'll take it from there.
You can also say no.
Not gonna send you there alone.
Great. Right, I'll get the stuff for the locator.
There's no need. I can feel him with my mind. You guys ready?
Wait, what do you...
This is the place. He's nearby.
I have to say, it's pretty disappointing.
Yeah. We were all kind of hoping to find Reynard showering in a Russian prison.
Oh, shit.
Roxanne Gay, bell hooks, feminist lit. What are you, saving these for a rapist book-burning party?
I've changed. Living amongst the humans has given me a whole new perspective.
Still a liar and pathetic, but guess you always were.
Why are you here? What could I have that you could possibly want?
Let's talk about the castle at the end of the world. What's inside?
How do you guys know about that place?
Answer her question.
You're not thinking of going there, are you? You know there's a reason the gods had the architect put it at the end of the world.
The architect?
It's not for you little guys to know.
It's funny. Because from where I stand, you're the little guy now.
You have all my power. Look at you, trying to handle something you cannot handle. You should have kept your mouth shut and stayed in your place. You've gotten yourself into some real trouble now. You think it's easy being a god?
You feel that? Your tiny spark has grown bigger in me than it could have ever in you.
You want the truth about the castle? The castle's where the gods put the stuff they made before us, the stuff that didn't work out. Mistakes that never should have happened, kind of like you. I hope you do go. Open that door. See what happens. No!
Recognize it?
Yeah. Who made it to kill him? How did you get this? Did Our Lady give it to you?
Of course not. My mother left me here to rot. My stepfather Hades is the only one that took pity on me. He slipped me that gun to shoot myself in case of emergency. I'm still a god, limp or not. We're hard to kill.
What are you willing to bet this god-killing bullet will work on the monster in the castle?
Fate of the world?
It's good enough for me.
Whoa, that's it? You're just gonna leave him there? After what he did to the both of you. Shoot him. Katie, you wanted this.
I wanted him to be punished for what he did. And he is. Leave him here.
I am here to deliver the official election results. Elliot has lost.
Shocker.
Tick has also lost.
What?
Our new High King is Margot.
But I wasn't even on the ballot.
You won as a write-in.
Who wrote me in?
The talking animals. It seems you were the only human on the campaign trail who stopped to listen to their concerns.
You mean that drunk bear?
Humble Drum is a highly respected member of the community. You see, there are certain taboo subjects you broach with him.
Bestiality?
The talking animals believe that if they were allowed to intermarry with humans, then humans will finally see them as equals. None of us were brave enough to speak out in support of the cause. Until you.
You really love that sloth, don't you?
So the human vote basically means nothing in Fillory.
Considering there's never been an election or census before, we had no idea there were only 50,000 humans in Fillory and upwards of 1 million talking animals. So, yes. On behalf of Abigail, let me be the first to swear loyalty to the new administration.
No. I'm so sorry.
And allow me to be the second. High King Margot, long may you reign.
Hey, Tick. I intend to choose death by 1,000 pokes. They say you only feel the first 100 or so.
Tick, we're not going to execute you. If you proved anything during your campaign, it's that Fillory needs a policy wonk like you. You're still bitch listed, but King Margot would like you in her cabinet. With a full 24-hour security detail watching everything you do. We don't trust you, but we need you.
Citizenship for every fairy, full protection of the law, and a seat in the government. But we need the key.
And you shall have it, once the last fairies have been moved to our new home. I always saw something in you, even when you didn't see it in yourself. Now perhaps you will.
You gave me... I can see all sorts of...
It's a fairy eye, a gift you will learn to understand in time, but one you must hide in plain sight.
Could I maybe get some fairy toes? Hello?
cranky as shit.
Just
I
take a
guess
little
I'd
off
be
the
too
top.
if I just collapsed my entire realm.
So there's Keith.
Last time
like,
we were
makes-
supposed to work together.
How?
Are we supposed to sing again?
Holy shit, no. It's
Hello?
yeah.
Penny, is that you?
Yeah.
We just got the last key from the fairies.
Everyone just shut up!
The Unity key started
It's
working.
Penny! Okay, look, listen, I don't know how much time we have.
Katie.
But I am gonna get you out of the underworld. No matter what it takes, I promise.
Katie,
I love you.
this is Penny 23.
The key replaced my Penny with you.
Look, I'm really sorry.
This is it. The end of the story. Floodgates of magic ready to be opened. Q, what's up? What's wrong?
The quest is supposed to change us.
sacrificed everything that it wanted me to up to this point, and
And you thought that when you got here, you'd be 150% sure you were doing the right thing. Now you're only somewhere around 70% because you're worried about your dad. Party trick. I just feel things.
I heard you healed Dean Fogg's eyes. Maybe.
I could heal your dad. Right now, he's perfectly healthy. There's nothing to do. If magic comes back, a lot of dominoes will fall in ways that we can't predict. I don't know if I'll be able to help or not. It's the deal. I'm sorry, it's vague.
What if the thing that the quest wants me to be is cold? And being willing to sacrifice the people I love.
And the quest fucked up when it chose Quentin Coldwater.
Maybe. It's all real. The Chatwins and Fillory. I've been there. I sat on a throne in White Spire. And I explored the Flying Forest, and I met Ember and Umber.
I remember reading you those books. Curlicue, if all that's out there, what are you doing here?
I'm on a quest.
In New Jersey?
I have a problem. And I don't know what to do. No matter what choice I make, somebody gets hurt.
Magic's gone, isn't it? Not like you. I'm not a magician, but I could feel it when it was gone. And I knew it wasn't a coincidence when I went into remission a week later.
You're right. My friends and I were trying to fix it.
How's that been going?
We're getting really close.
So you're here to ask my permission? To turn it back on?
On this quest, I've lived a whole life. I grew old, and I got married, and I had a son who grew old. And what was all that for if it's not for this? No, I'm not here to ask for your permission. I wanted to look you in the eye and tell you that I'm sorry. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm going to do this.
What was his name? Your son?
I named them after you. Previously on The Magicians.
I'll send you on an epic quest.
Q, I think this is it. The Tale of the Seven Keys.
Okay, if fixing magic is like so important to you, then you should just talk to this crazy guy that I met back in Athens one time.
You mean Prometheus? He's dead.
Damn it! He told me this crazy story one time about how there's like a secret back door to magic.
I have magic. I have to be able to do something with it.
I planted a seed for you to grow. It doesn't matter where it comes from. It matters what you do with it.
The Tale of the Seven Keys.
Chapter 8. The knight remained imprisoned at the castle at the end of the world. Not even a warrior as great as he could break the bonds placed on him by the witch. He could not escape. But his daughter, now every bit the knight her father was and more so, never gave up. She fought monsters, real and imagined, without as well as within. She had won all 7 keys, and now she set sail for the castle at the end of the world.
Okay, tick-tock. Does it say where the castle is?
Bambi, let him read.
Just saying, andale.
Okay, so she faces the door of the castle. In the door, there were 7 keyholes. The door swallowed the keys whole and slowly opened. Up ahead, she saw her father, bound by 7 chains. "Father," she cried, "I'm here to save you." She placed the keys into the locks, and when she turned the 7th...
Sorry, time out. I thought the weird door swallowed the keys.
Yeah, no, it did, but then...
But then she has them again? I'm not that drunk. This is sloppy plotting.
Or it's a paradox. That's a clue.
Oh, we're fucked. The fucking library's ready to swoop in with a... What's it called?
Siphon. And it's not that simple. It takes a lot of power to charge it, and they don't have those kind of reserves just lying around. Thanks to Julia freeing those fairies.
Yeah, well, it's the library. They'll think of something.
All we gotta do is beat them to it. I mean, in their window of time to even use the, whatchamacallit is super short, right?
Less than a minute once we turn the key.
There you go. Get all this done before they...
The lady of the tree house.
Hi, Julia. Pleasure to finally meet you. I'm Iris, messenger goddess, bon vivant, rainbow aficionado. Let's chat.
Who's Our Lady of the Tree?
You are. I presume they mean the trees you brought back in Fillory. Lovely act of penance, good moniker for you.
Just what are you saying?
You fulfilled the task Our Lady Underground gave you. To grow the spark. And now you are the flame.
So I'm...
a full-on goddess. Correct.
Holy shit.
Shall we go? We have a lot of work to do, love. All very exciting.
I'm sort of in the middle of this quest.
Oh, that. They can take it from here. Your concerns are greater now. Your duty to them is over. And by the way, so is all that pain. You can put it down.
Okay. I mean, should I, like, bow?
No.
I mean, I'm still neat.
Well, you clearly not. I mean, it's just been kind of hard to ignore the nuclear power plant radiating off you the last couple weeks.
I don't know. I wanted us to finish this together, you know?
Me too. And let's be honest, like, we deserve this.
Why me?
Life is unfair, but I'm good with it occasionally working out for people that I actually love. Our Lady of the Tree. No, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's formal.
Very formal. I'm gonna miss you too.
What was that?
It's enough juice for a one-off spell. You know, just in case like a giant Indiana Jones boulder comes hurtling at you. Fight it off.
I love you, Jules.
I love you too. Goodbye.
Any headway?
Well, wasted a few hours looking at castles, but I think I'm onto something. Or someone who could help us. I've been tripping on this hard. It's the witch in the castle sitting at a table on which another smaller castle.
Yeah.
Well, either this is some MC Escher, the castle goes on forever shit, or that picture means something. You see these? These are drafting tools for architects.
Right, she's the architect that Renard talked about. That she's, oh my God, she's the one that she made the prison for the mistakes of the gods, and she hid it.
She knows where it is. We need to find her, Q.
There are like 50 minor gods of architecture and the arts.
Well, come at me. Let's get them all down here.
I mean, full-on goddess, huh? Look, I mean, I get that Julia has been through some shit. Seriously, it just seems random.
So it's like life then. I don't know. I'm happy for her.
Me too. Might as well be.
Well, I'd be happier if she stayed so she could help us.
Look, she seemed pretty positive that we could do this without her, so.
You forgot Calypso.
Like the musical style?
The witch that imprisoned Odysseus. And I love you, Al, but how the hell did you pass AP Lit without ever reading?
I didn't.
So according to the story, she was a nymph, which, not a god, but I assume a pretty powerful creature, considering she had him in lockdown for like 7 full years on an island called Ogygia? However that's pronounced.
Cool. Great. So do we book tickets or?
It's not a real place. Hold on. Okay, so Ogaiga, or however you say it, is a island in the fictional tale The Odyssey. It's a clothing label, Eurovision band, a tech company. They make games.
Oh my God. I know them. I worship them. They're the Candy Collider people. I nearly spent $600 on level 593. It took me 12 straight days.
There are prisons and then there are prisons.
Right? We're all just 24/7. Like my post. Beep boop selfie. Right? No one.
Okay, so the CEO is a woman named Callie.
Great, vámonos.
Okay, look, I'll talk to you because I promised Prometheus I would. And I would never break my word to him. For the record, I'm not a fan of you, this big magic quest, the whole fucking thing. It's the reason Prometheus is dead. So as far as I'm concerned, you're a big part of why he's dead.
No, we don't.
Yeah, of course you don't. You're humans. Little human magicians. He loved you so. All right, here it is. The castle was the greatest commission of my career. To design a prison that secure for clients of that caliber. When I explained that I would need the most steadfast jailers, Prometheus offered to help find them. Create them with a quest. Always was good at quests.
So you trap some poor girl into being your slave for the rest of her life.
She's there of her own will, as was her father, who offered himself as, well, bait, really. A sort of damsel in distress for his daughter to save. I gave them each an opportunity to perform a sacred task to keep the world safe. I assure you, she can leave if she wishes. I wouldn't have it any other way. Surely the quest has taught you? Sacrifice is part of everything.
So when Prometheus was looking to hide his back door,
I had already designed the perfect place. A place full of monsters, where no one wants to look. He promised he would make his... Quest difficult. So no quester could get anywhere near my prison who couldn't ensure it remained secure. He channeled every atom of power into the keys.
So he like Horcruxed himself.
Jesus, someone got bit hard by the martyr bug.
All I... can say is he believed in you. He said he saw a time to come when you would save us if you had magic. He believed this completely.
what does that mean?
Guess we'll find out. If you get to the end. He gave everything for you. And then his enemies came. Knowing he was weak. With his power gone, he couldn't stop them. And they were strong.
Sorry.
It was a long time ago.
So you don't suppose you want to tell us where your prison's at? And/or how to get in?
I've been waiting to tell you since it...
Wait, this looks like... Is that Fillory?
It's upside down.
Looked like that before Ember and Umber got there. And it was just a distant, wild little world.
Oh my god. There's a theory about Castle Whitespire that the dwarves base it on the most perfect design that they'd ever seen. A castle called
Black Spire, but Ember destroyed it. More like flipped the whole thing over and started over on the other side.
So my castle is based on your prison.
What can I say? I'm constitutionally incapable of designing an ugly building.
So Black Spire's still there. It's just underneath.
Yes. Good luck with your quest.
Whoa!
Oh, hey lady, come on, how do we get in? Keep Paradox.
Let me get one thing clear. Everything I put the girl through, I did to prepare her for what's locked inside. You'll find your way in, and you'll find a way to do it safely and securely. But whatever you do, there's one simple thing you need to understand. Above everything else. What's locked inside that castle can never, ever be allowed to escape.
Begging pardon, we need your official permission.
As acting High King.
Oh. You have my permission to implement the new schedule.
Excellent, Your Acting Majesty.
And if it's no trouble, bring the tax collector's latest expense reports. I would like to double check them. Sorry.
Of course. Right away.
You need to stop apologizing. You do well to remember the power comes from High King Margot, but it flows through you.
Is there something you need?
Yes. 6 fairies have disappeared in 2 days.
And how are you certain this is...
I found this. I believe it's a part of a magical device, imparting night vision to paltry human eyes.
There is no magic.
Someone's hunting my people.
What is this?
My lab, where I come to think, answer texts, create worlds.
Wait, do I get to create worlds?
I mean, we'll start with one. You'll split your time between the lab and answering the prayers of your choice. But I'll be blunt. The work we do here is much more vital to the big picture. But we find the morale stays higher if we heal a kid or two a few times a week.
The world shall tremble. Unleash consummate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory.
One more thing. My friends. How come I can still feel them?
Takes a bit for those connections to...
The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true God will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about, and that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive. It is past time your flame was extinguished.
dissolve.
Hugh is stressing. And Fen, I know that she wants to help save these fairies' lives, but...
This is the discipline you need to keep from being seduced. You're wasted if you expect... Spend too much energy trying to look after every last fairy when you could be building and shaping worlds where no fairy ever comes to harm. Why don't I show you?
So do we think the night chick is somehow still in there?
It's god magic, so anything's possible. We really don't know what could be in there.
I'll travel in.
Excuse us for caring, but no. We don't know what you'd be blipping into. And we still have enough penny blood on our hands from the last penny.
Okay. Say we do find some window. We know this knight is gonna help us?
You're asleep. I'm in your head, not his. It's a dream.
You have magic.
It's a...
There? Takes a bit for those connections to dissolve.
Hugh is stressing. And Fen, I know that she wants to help save these fairies' lives, but
This is the discipline you need to keep from being seduced. You're wasted if you expend too much energy trying to look after every last fairy. When you...
House still in there?
We really don't know what could be in there.
I'll travel in.
Excuse us for caring, but no. We don't know what you'd be blipping into. And we still have enough penny blood on our hands from the last penny.
Okay. Say we do find some window. We know this night is gonna help us?
Hi. You're asleep. I'm in your head, not his. It's a dream.
You have magic.
It's sort of a one-off. Listen,
Aura.
I'm Quentin. I need your help.
You're here about the fountain, the back door to magic?
Yeah.
I can't help.
Because you're guarding all
No,
of the...
they're all gone. He's the only one left.
Did they all die, or...?
He killed them all. You can't imagine what he's capable of. That's why I can't do anything for you. I cannot risk the security of my charge.
I get that. I have something to offer you, too.
Julia gave you a hit of magic and you did what?
Incepted the night in the castle.
That magic was for killing a monster. Why waste it on chatting with the help?
When Calypso told us that Aura was there on her own accord, I figured she must know more than one way in and out of the castle, and she does, and she's going to open it for us.
In exchange for?
All you have to do is get in, turn the key, and get out fast.
What about the monster?
Aura will take care of the monster.
What about you?
I stay in the castle. It's a fair deal. She's been there for centuries, and she's tired, and I'm strong enough. Thanks to the quest. So I'm the new jailer.
This isn't the solution.
I second that.
Alice, who's the one that died for us? You were willing to stay in Fillory for forever. How is this different? Someone has to step up.
Quick alternative pitch. Take the gun with a god-killing bullet and shoot the fucking monster in the face.
Second that, yes.
No, I promise, no clever stuff.
It's more bloody and straightforward.
But this monster, it's not a joke. We cannot let it escape, and the only way to make sure that it doesn't is to do this the hard way. Quest taught us that it's like that sometimes.
I don't like this.
Me neither. But I'm going to do it.
Hello, love. Oh, shit. It's a human.
It's also the current ruler of Fillory. Hello. We've met, so we can get right to the part where I tell you to stop stealing fairies to chop up. They are full citizens of Fillory. You will cease at once.
Full citizen. La-di-da.
Escort them to the...
Know what a traveler is? We can blip on out of here and go about our beeswax anytime we please.
I have something you very much need in the castle.
They won't be but a moment.
Why you calling me Malcolm, bro?
I've been passing bunnies with Margot. They are very close.
The fuck is a Malcolm, bro?
Hooray for them.
And you must know.
I don't even know what that shit means, dude.
She needs a huge amount of energy to power
a thing.
I'm
that
not.
must be
I'm
placed
not
just
fucking
as it's
Malcolm.
connected within seconds in order.
Why do you call me Malcolm?
I don't care.
I don't get the joke.
If we keep her long enough, we can stop her from derailing magic and taking it for herself and for the
No,
library.
I don't get it.
This is the future we're talking about.
Not our future. I cannot risk
You're the
my
dude
soul.
from Jessica Jones. I don't even know who that is.
I know exactly how to deal with
Who the
this.
fuck is Jessica Jones?
So, what are you offering exactly?
I broke a deal. It's my fault we're vulnerable. I offer you the magic of 50 fairies with a single body. You know the power of Royal Marrow.
You're
The
volunteering
Netflix
to
show?
die.
Man, I
In
don't watch
exchange
that
for a new
bullshit.
agreement.
Wait.
No fairy will be hunted by a non-fairy anymore.
She is
ever.
a hero.
And this deal cannot be broken for any reason by any being ever. Swear to that, and you have me. Time is of the essence. My offer expires in 1 minute.
Malcolm doesn't watch his own show. Why would he?
A bone saw, knives, and
Why the fuck would he? Shit, I beat this stupid ass game. Finally.
There must be another way.
I finally beat this dumbass game.
Will finally make it possible for my people to be safe.
Feels triggered, man. Too bad I didn't listen to the entire soundtrack. Rip Nobu. I'm sorry, bro. Congrats, Malcolm. That was only the vanilla. There's 2 expansions to play through now. Rip.
Any day now. My God. Where did it turn out to be, Alice? This castle at the end of the world?
Fillory. Underneath.
Castle Blackspire.
How did you know?
I was a fan too, once.
I need a favor. I have this. And I know it's wrong, and I'll never use it again, but I need it.
Two.
I hear you have an experimental potion that not only wipes your memory, but creates a whole new persona.
I do. But what?
I'll always be tempted. Once I can feel it everywhere again, and unless I have no memory.
Alice?
I'm watching The Magicians,
You
Malcolm.
You are one of the most brilliant magicians I've ever seen.
I didn't choose to be. I want to live my life. Not how my parents raised me to think, or what you taught me, or what the library wants me to do.
I'm not sure if that's the best path to happiness.
What if there is no best path? Huh? I don't know. All I know is
Man,
that
I don't
I'm
wanna
on
watch
that
that shit,
one.
bro. You paying attention to this game? Cause I don't know what the fuck is going on. Those TV shows suck, dude. Nah, man. I watched this stupid ass show, The Magicians. That's why I'm too busy. Too busy watching this dumb ass show, The Magicians.
Once you've... Yes? Drink this. Give it about a full day for everything to get rebooted. After that, you are on your own.
Oh no, man, I'm not into that shit, bro. I'm too old for that shit. I'm sorry. The magicians are fake. They're all illusions. What? It's not even about that. It's about like
So?
We need to talk.
Harry Potter shit. Damn, I forgot this cutscene is gonna be like 40 minutes long. So you aren't going to watch the Avengers? That's a movie. It's like a lot different than the TV shows. The TV shows are like really cheap quality. first of all, I worked on the Marvel movies. I worked on a Marvel movie, and I worked at a company that works on all the shows that you're talking about, and I know how much money it costs to make those shitty TV shows, and it's not a lot. It's just cheap quality, dude. Just not interested in it. It's just bad, like B level, B quality shit. I mean, but that's just my opinion. I mean, I know the difference, like, because I make the CGI that goes into the TV show or the movie, so, you know, I just don't like, you know, B-rated TV shows. Plus superhero shit was never go watch one right now and tell me tomorrow if it's bad. I've seen these shows like at my friend's house and I'm just not interested. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've seen these shows like all over and I'm just I don't care about it. I'm sorry. Oh shit. You know what? I'll check it out though. I'm gonna watch it. Just because you told me to. Okay? How about it? It's not, man. I even saw the Flash, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like the acting. I don't like the CGI. I don't like the show, man. I don't like anything about the show, dude. Like, I don't know what to say. The CGI is godly. No, it's not. No, no, it's not. I'm sorry.
Can you tell anyone else?
Please don't.
Yo, Stranger Things is not good though. I don't know what like Stranger Things. I never said Stranger Things was good either. Stranger Things is actually really bad. The worst thing about Stranger Things is the CGI. The best thing was like the nostalgic 80s soundtrack. And then the cinematography. Those two, you know, then the writing. You know what I mean? What do you watch then, SpongeBob? I haven't watched SpongeBob in like fucking 20 years, dude. I don't know, like I play video games and I watch Game of Thrones once a year. And I watch The Magicians because it's a guilty pleasure. Like, I'll tell you right now, the Magicians has a shitty storyline, shitty CGI sometimes, and sometimes it's just weird, not great. The reason I like it is just a personal fetish with magic. Yeah, man, fucking Game of Thrones is a good ass show, but that's my opinion. Naruto, I must dwell on Naruto. What does that mean, dwell on Naruto? How does one dwell on Naruto? I mean, I watched it. I seen it. I seen it. What should I type for my name? Oh. What the fuck? That's weird. Fuck Game of Thrones. Alright, man. I mean, it's okay that you think that. Have you seen it? Have you seen Game of Thrones? Have you watched all fucking 8 seasons of it? How many seasons? There's like, oh, there were 7. The 8th one is next. Have you seen all? I've read all the books. I've seen all the seasons. I have mixed feelings about it, but it's not a terrible show, and the CGI isn't half bad either. It does alright, and you know, like Breaking Bad, shows like Breaking Bad are actually good. It's first of all, okay, first of all, Game of Thrones was based on a book that was actually good. That was written like fucking 20 years ago. It has nothing to do with like the show being the show. Like the story comes from somewhere else, you know. And that Marvel shit is just fucking played out, dude. They've done it and redone it so many times. They've done that shit so many times, dog. It's so played out. I'm so tired of Marvel. Like for fucking my whole life, Marvel everywhere. Like it was okay when I was a kid, but now I'm just tired of it. Like everywhere. I mean, you know, granted, like I told you, I work on Marvel movies now. I have to look at this shit like 10 hours a day. I don't want to like, well, okay, but at the same time, Thor was good. I actually thought the last Thor Ragnarok that came out, that was surprisingly good. I was like, oh shit! Like it took me 2 days to watch it because fell asleep the first night because I was tired as fuck. But DC is resident sleeper, dude. Batman vs Superman was so fucking boring. I swear to God, like I'm so tired of Zack Snyder's like boring ass movies too, and like 3 hours long. Dude, I like good movies. Like Interstellar was like 2 hours, but it was good. I mean, come on, you know? Interstellar was the shit. Okay, I mean, more on Marvel movies, like Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That was surprisingly good. It was better than the first one, I thought. You know, I still have hope, but just look at Marvel's past. Look at fucking Iron Man 2, okay? Like, give me a, give me a fucking break. Tell me that shit was good. You can't. You can't tell me Iron Man 2 was good. You can't. That was 10 years ago. It feels like yesterday. But come on, that's what like it took like 10 years for them to get their shit together. Like how can you blame me for being a little like realistic, you know? I mean, 10 years yesterday, it's all the same shit, dude. Shit don't change, man. Maybe I am old. God damn it. I'm just old talking to someone younger than me, like a lot younger than me. I'm like 10 years older than you. Oh man. Civil War. That's the only one that I didn't see. I have to admit, that's like the only Marvel movie I didn't watch. So I've seen like every fucking Marvel movie. I don't know why I keep watching them. But I just don't want to watch the TV shows. It's like B-rated to me. I'm not interested. Alright. It's like a 2-year difference. Okay. I thought you were 17. In which case, if you were 17, then yeah, it would be about like 10 years older than you. But since you're not 17, and since I'm technically not 27 yet, then yeah, I guess like I'm not. I'm like still 8 years older, but I'm not that much older. It's okay. My wife is 6 years older than me, so it's fine. Completed quest. I'm done. The Marvel shows are better than the movies. They're better than the movies, you say? I'll check it out, man, but I don't know. I saw Archer, not into it. I saw fucking Flash. It was almost exactly like fucking Archer. It fucking sucks. Like, if it's anything like Archer, Not feeling it. Yeah, Archer is trash. So if it's not like that, I just assumed it was all like that. Alright, I'll check it out, man. Which one would you recommend I start with first for the Marvel shows? Because I have like another 10 levels to get through, and I usually watch TV shows while I'm grinding this shit. Like, fucking The Magicians is over now. I got through all the episodes. Okay, Better Call Saul. It's another one that I watch, you know, from Terrence Gilliam and everything. Is that his name? Terrence? Vincent Gilliam? Terrence Gilliam? I don't know. Anyway, you know, it's dramatic. It's the cinematography is good. I like shit with good cinematography. Like you see, I like HBO specials usually, like The Night of. You know, I like shit like that's thought out. Well, there's an order, but my favorite is Punisher. I gotcha. There's always an order. That makes sense. Minfilia, I'm about to skip your bitch ass cutscene. What am I still doing awake? I gotta go to sleep. I gotta take a shower. The Mega Gaming. Hi, sorry about this, but in Community Creator Manager of Far Cry, I need to ask you to move yourself out of the community as your. Oh, I don't know how that works. Like, community? Oh, you mean the community for the Twitch. My bad. Sorry about that. I I might have forgot about that for a bit, but that was an accident. I'm sorry. Let me take a look. Fark, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Damn. I've been switching back and forth a bit, but it's been a while since I've been on Far Cry now that I think of it. So, there we go. I'll keep an eye out for that. Thanks for the info, man. Alright, what else is there? RPG. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Anyway, I appreciate it anyway. Cheers, matey. I was about to log, but it's good I got that info before I logged, because I would have just probably logged back in without it set. So, have a good stream. Thanks, man. Have a good one. Likewise. Oh man, I can't talk to all these people right now. I gotta get out of here. I'm camping. Sorry, Jaden. I know you tried. And thanks a lot, Jaden, for not telling me about my tags, bruh. I don't know how many nights you were in here and you didn't tell me about my tags, bruh. I think it's a girl? What? What are you talking about? What are you thinking about girls for? Of course you're thinking about girls. Alright, it's getting too late. I still have to take a shower. So, it's been real. I guess you told me to start with The Punisher or something. HBO at 4 in the morning. I guess I'll just start with The Punisher. Watch them, don't forget. I mean, I don't even know what else to watch besides The Punisher, but I have a friend, I think my friend told me to like watch some Marvel shit like a long time ago. I'll just ask him what he told me about. Like, I'll ask him about like the order of arrangement. Alright, it's getting too fucking late. I gotta go. Have a good night, dude. Peace out. Thanks for coming by. Catch you laters.